Time now for our digital highlight. Paul Sunderland joined by Reed Getty. South Alabama and Texas, both winners of their opener. And in the opening half, South Alabama was draining threes, and Augustine Rubit, their All-American candidate, was leading the way.
He was outstanding. I mean, Texas just couldn't match up with him inside or outside. Once they cut him off, then Antoine Allen started knocking down threes. The Jaguars made 10 three-point field goals in the first half.
Antoine Allen, 4 of 5 threes in their win against Detroit in their opener, 4 of 5 threes in the first half, and South Alabama led by as many as 17 and closed out the first half leading 45-31. But then a completely different story for Texas in the second half, thanks to Jonathan Holmes.
Had 8 points and 3 rebounds in the first half, came out of the locker room on fire, finished the game with 15 points and 6 rebounds in the second half. Outstanding basketball game, new career high. As good as he was offensively, he was just as good defensively and rebounding the basketball. A terrific night for Jonathan Holmes.
That was the play of the game. A block at one end against Rubit, and then the 3 at the other. And Rick Barnes gets his second win of the preseason.
Coach Barnes joins us now after the victory. And Coach, South Alabama 10 for 21 from beyond the arc in the first half. Did you make any adjustments to stop that perimeter game at the half?
Well, we went man, obviously, but they made a couple bombs there. But you think about it, they made 10, and but a lot of that had to do with that we weren't ready to play at the start of the game, and our offense was not very good at all. And because of that, we came back, and I thought we were lackadaisical on the offensive end, and I think we were the same on the defensive end. But again, we showed some fight and some grit by coming back, and Prince Ebay, I thought, really did a good job defensively on an outstanding player, a guy that's a big-time player. And we got aggressive, and we really executed much better offensively and played the way we want to play. But again, the first half we were just way too lethargic, and it showed up on both ends.
Coach, the Jags +8 in rebounding margin in that first half. You guys +18 in the second half. What was the difference on the boards?
Well, again, I think being ready and going to get it done. I mean, the other night, you go back to the game the other night against Mercer. We had 1 offensive rebound in the first half, and I think came back with 12, 13 in the second half. And we can't wait, but these teams are probably better than people might give them credit for. And when you're making the threes like they do, that can be kind of deflating. But for a young team, we've got to learn. Again, we overcame a night where a team made 13 threes, and we helped lead them into that. But nonetheless, again, we came back, we found a way to win, and I liked the way we kept attacking throughout.
Coach, the shots were falling for Jonathan Holmes, a career-high 23 points, also had the 9 boards. What impressed you the most about his performance?
John's a big-time player, and when he will do the things, and that's what I kept telling him on the mistakes that he was making, he was getting away from what he's really good at. I mean, John can do a lot of different things, and he plays hard, and sometimes he plays to a point like the rebound that he had, where he came down and just slapped down. Then in transition, he just came in behind a guy, and I think we're in a situation where I think it was Isaiah or Javon in that situation who I think would have scored, because with those rules, if you get ahead of steam going to the basket in transition, it's almost impossible to take a charge.
Yeah.
And I just want to see him eliminate those kind of plays, because, again, I think he's a big-time player. And I watch him. I watch how hard he works. And but I'm not surprised, and I think he could have games like that every night, because anytime you work that hard, good things are going to happen. Just like, again, DeMarcus Holland, you look at him tonight, I promise you when I look at the tape, I mean, I don't need to, because I know the impact that he had, because I'm just watching him out there do all the dirty work type things. And we've got to get our freshmen coming off the bench, the guards. They've got to really do what he does for us.
Yeah.
And then they'll work their way into something else.
Coach, it was fun to watch. We appreciate the time.
Thank you.